Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get it going with NBA action on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Charlotte Bobcats going up against the Miami Heat here at the American Airlines Arena. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And on paper, Clark, this looks like a total mismatch. Many will consider one of these teams to be way better.
Yeah, that's why we play the game, Kevin. That's part of what makes sports so captivating. It can look one way on paper, but the game is never decided there. It's always decided between the lines.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established a position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
On defense, the Bobcats. Here's James. Thomas grabs the rebound. Wallace against Anthony. Here's Augustine. Thomas is screen on Chalmers. Augustine passes to Thomas. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
An efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy two.
Wade outside. Bosch, that's the pick for Wade. Feeds it to Bosch. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
That kind of effort on defense will not stop Bosch from using his strength to overpower that defense.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Bobcats. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Thomas, a screen on Chalmers. Augustine passes to Thomas. He gets it in there. Thomas got his second basket of the game.
You know, that kind of unselfishness, guys, from Augustine is really infectious, especially when it's coming from your point guard.
Pass to Bosch. Now here's Wade. There's the feed to Anthony. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Thomas sets a screen for Augustine. Latre. Chris Bosch with the rebound. For Miami, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start off the game. Floats it up for James. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Chalmers. Boy, 3 games left until the start of the playoffs. Let's see how the East will look. Taking a look at Miami. Right now, they've acquired the second best record in the conference. And, of course, Charlotte. Quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
And checking out Charlotte, the one thing we know for sure is they've got some changes to make if they hope to have any chance at the postseason next year.
You talk about changes, big changes. I mean, the status quo will not get it done. They need an overhaul.
Augustine, that's good.
And Augustine has that thing on the string now. This dude has rush hour handles gliding through the defense with speed and tightness.
Now here's Wade. He had 25 points last game. Chalmers' shot is no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Bridges outside. Passes it to Augustine. Shot clock at 5. Charlotte needs to get a shot. Miami grabs the miss.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
LeBron outside. There's the dish to Anthony. Bosch inside. Headed by Augustine. Counted. Good.
And, you know, guys, Wade is a terrific teammate, always willing to give up the ball and share the sugar, if you will, especially when his teammate is wide open.
Now here is Augustine. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Here's the floater, rebounded by Anthony. The Heat have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. The shot by Wade, wide open. A miss that time, would have put him up. Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Charlotte Bobcats. Last game matched up with the Magic. Tough loss there.
You guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Yeah, and you know, to come up short at the line is frustrating because that's controllable and it's actually a free throw. So you feel like you leave loose change out there when you don't convert.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And the officials have called the illegal shot right there. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for DJ Augustine.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And it's good, 2 points. Augustine's got 6.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
James, the pass to Wade. Back to James. Over Wallace. The Bobcats pull it in.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Now here is Augustine. He's got 6. Here's Thomas. And then Thomas with the jam.
And Augustine has run the pick and roll countless times. I mean, he's very comfortable threading the needle in these sets.
A pass to Bosch, and Chris Bosch with the slam.
Perfect timing on the alley-oop. Bosch has this kind of a connection with his teammates.
And here is Bridges. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Augustine, no luck.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
LeBron with it. Here's Anthony. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Here's Jop. No scoring in this one. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on LeBron James. We're headed down the home stretch of the regular season. Greg, what was your favorite part of this time of year?
Right now. If you're a playoff team, Kevin, you are fine-tuning, getting geared up, and if you're out of the postseason picture, I'm already calling my travelers. Shoot 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Derek Fisher's checked in for Mario Chalmers. On that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. The Heat trail by 3. Fisher outside. Bosch, a screen on Bridges.
High motor play by Wade. The defender fouls him, but he still is able to get his shot off.
The Heat shooting their first free throws of the night.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
The first free throw is good.
Hard not to be impressed by Dwayne Wade's natural ability as a scorer. I mean, he works hard, no doubt, but this guy just has a gift for finding his shots.
Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Bobcats. And he drives in, and the pass to Thomas. Kicks it to Bridges. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. They set the pick. 4 on the clock. Shot. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
James outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And such a physical player inside. LeBron doesn't fear contact on the way up.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Bobcats.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but his basketball IQ is what makes him such a special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have.
The Bobcats making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. And both free throws good for James. The Bobcats with the lead. Now Augustine. He has 6. Outside Jackson. Wallace the pass to Jock. And it's Augustine atop the key. 6 to shoot. From deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Augustine's got 9.
Augustine is a real sniper from beyond the arc. You give him these kinds of looks, you're going to regret it.
Bridges against Wade. Bosch, that's the pick for Wade. Right side Bosch. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. He's got 8.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Here's Augustine. 23 points for him the last game against Orlando.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long. As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
LeBron passes to Wade. Bosch, a screen on Bridges. Almost, but it rolls out. Bobcats leading by 5. He dishes it to Augustine. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on LeBron James.
Augustine, when he's attacking, playing downhill, trying to score, puts a lot of pressure on the defense and puts him in a tough spot guarding.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
You know, the speedy Augustine is really an excellent teammate and a dependable role player, a veteran presence who can really stroke it.
Udonis Haslem, he's checked in for the Heat. James Jones comes in for LeBron. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Boris Diaz checked in for Bridges. Both free throws good from Augustine.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Haslem inside. Diaw on him. Haslem can't get it to go. Bobcats leading by 7. Outside Jackson. Pass to Diaw. Augustine against Fisher. Down low. And that one is stuffed right through.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Now, here's here's Wade. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game.
Wade has such amazing body control. So good at finishing through tough defense and contact.
Wade against Jackson. Dishes it to Wallace. Over in the corner, Diaz. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine. Augustine's got his 4th assist in this one. The Heat trail by 10. Wade kicks to Jones. He feeds it to Haslam. Over Diaz. Got a piece of it. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Now here is Augustine. 14 points for him. Wallace dishes to Augustine. And it's Haslam with the rebound.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss. How about battling through the impact there and then wheeling that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
The Heat have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. And some changes here for the Heat. Chris Bosh is checked in for Anthony. And Miller's subbed in for Wade. And for the Bobcats, Brown is checked in for Ja. And it's Livingston in for Wallace. .151 left here in the opening quarter. And here's Augustine. They double him with Fisher. Pass to Diaz. To the paint. Here's Brown. And he drops it in from the low post.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far. And if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here is Haslam. Hasn't made one yet. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Jones finds Miller. Bosh sets the pick for Fisher. Carries it from three-point range.
Hey, one of his main jobs is to knock down threes, and Fisher helps spread the defense by doing so.
Augustine passes to Livingston. Jackson in the corner. From the wing, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot.
And that one misses.
And I love the passion that Jackson plays with. Never bashful when it comes to pulling the trigger, and an outstanding two-way player.
There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Livingston. It's good. The assist that time from Dion. And now a 10-point Bobcat lead.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very impressive offense so far.
And Chris Bosh with the slam.
Coaches want the ball in his hands because Fisher makes good decisions. Got a really good basketball mind.
Jackson down low, defended by Jones. Right side Jackson. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Charlotte holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about the Bobcats here in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Brown, good.
Brown knew exactly what he was doing there and executed the pick and roll perfectly.
The Heat trail by 10. Miller outside. It's stolen by Livingston. Jackson passes to Livingston. Inside. Diaz. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior. 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
One shot.
And that one falls for Dion. While the Orlando Magic, Greg, this season finally moving into their new arena, the Amway Center. What do you think?
Kevin, I got to tell you, it's incredible. You know, to see all the new technology, the huge displays, an exciting new home for one of the league's more talented teams. And sometimes defenses forget how tall Miller is. He uses that 6'8" frame so well inside.
Now here's Livingston. Through the three-point line, it's Augustine. And Kwame Brown picks up the foul. That's his first foul. The Heat making a switch here. Chalmers is checked in. The Heat trail by 11. He kicks it to Haslam. Passes it to Fisher. A floater. It's rebounded by Charlotte. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Brown with a screen on Fisher. Livingston with it. Fisher's there. Puts it up. Again, the miss by the Bobcats. And they'd love to cut this deficit down to single digits. Augustine against Chalmers. The kick out to Bosch. Chalmers outside. Back to Bosch. Just fine on the clock. And it goes down 2 points. And 12 points for Chris Bosch.
With everything that Bosch can do, he can put together quite a stat sheet.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. Mike Miller's checked in for the Heat. Charlotte also making some changes. Tyrus Thomas is checked in for Brown. And it's Bridges in for Sean Livingston. On defense, Miami. They trail by 9 points. Bridges kicks to Diaw. Stolen by Bosch. Miller against Bridges. Over in the corner, Chalmers. Bosch heads the pick for Chalmers. Rebounded by Jackson.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
It's Thomas on the wing. Augustine against Chalmers. Augustine dishes to Jackson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Mario Chalmers picks one up.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Steven Jackson.
Shoot two.
And the first one at the line is good. Wayne Wade's checked in for Miller. And so Jackson nails both of them.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Now here's Wade. Plays it up and banks it in. Wade's got 6.
You know, for a guy who is listed at 6'4", Wade does an awful lot of damage inside. Uses his strength and leaping ability.
Here's Bridges. The pass to Thomas. Shot clock at 6. Jones against Jackson. Charlotte again missing. The Heat trail by 9. Steps back. Wade against Diaw. Haslam, the pass to Chalmers. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Bosch, and that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers. Chalmers has got 3 assists tonight. Chalmers against Augustine. Bridges outside. Feeds to Diaw. Stolen by Bosch. Chalmers with it. Still scoreless. Launches a 3. And the Heat, another 3.
This team really relies on Chalmers knocking down 3, spacing the floor. That's where he really brings some value.
Popped up there for Thomas, and the jam by Tyrus Thomas.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Now here's Wade. He's got 6. Bosch, a screen on Bridges. Wade, that one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Augustine passes to Jackson. On the clock. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Bosch hits the pick for Wade. And there's the feed to Bosch. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And the Bobcats call time here. A change here. James is checked in. And the Bobcats making a change here as well. Shops checked in. And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for Charlotte. Bridges outside. Pass to Jackson. Thomas a screen on LeBron. Jackson passes to Thomas. And it's the Heat on the break. Here's Wade. Oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And a quick review, looking at some numbers here for Jackson. He's right around 17 points tonight, 4 rebounds and 2 assists. And always nice to have a guy like him who can really defend at a high level coming off the bench.
You know, when you can sub in a lockdown defender, that's a major plus.
And he can't get the first one. Ilgauskas is checked in for Miami. And a switcher also for Charlotte, Gerald Wallace, who's checked in for Augustine. And he can't hit the second. Bobcats leading by 4. In the corner, Wallace with it. Kicks to Jackson. Outside Thomas. There's the dish to Jock. He feeds it to Wallace. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
I mean, that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Wade surveying the D. Haslam a screen. And Jock with the block. And he gets it back. Chalmers pass to Augustus. Bobbed up there for Thomas. Stolen by Wade. In transition, here comes Miami. Chalmers dishes to Wade. Here's Augustus. Miami no good on that time either.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
Now Bridges. Wallace outside. Pass to Jackson. 6 to shoot. Thomas a screen on Augustus. The drive by Jackson. Count that bucket. And now it's an 8-point Bobcat lead.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Wade kicks to Augustus. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Thomas got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the inside. Slam dunk by Thomas.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now here's LeBron. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee. Haslam a screen on Jackson. Yep, it counts. Wade's got 10 points in the game.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Pass to Thomas. Outside Jackson. To the paint. Here's Jopp. Power down with both hands.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
James against Wallace. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Tyrus Thomas picks one up.
Well, I tell you what, Haslam has a reputation as being a great teammate, a real professional. He does whatever is asked of him, whether it's on the court or off.
This is his first free throw of the game. That's good from Haslam. Bosch is checked in for Zydrunas Ilgauskas. Boris Diaz checked in for the Bobcats. Augustine comes in for Steven Jackson. Haslam hits both of them. And so it's Charlotte with it. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Bridges outside. On the wing, Wallace. Back to Bridges. Clock at 6. Here's Diao. He has 6. And the Bobcats another 3.
And usually a range shooter who picks his moments. I guess Diaw was feeling it on that one.
Wade against Bridges. And Jock with the block. Wallace, the pass to Augustine. Back to Wallace. He dishes it to Augustine. Jock kicks to Augustine. To the middle. And that one's good. Jop's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bobcats.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Wade. He's got 10. And the wide open shot from Chalmers. That falls. Nice speed that time from Dwayne Wade.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
The pass to Augustine. Trying to find Diaw. Gets it to him. It's rebounded by Bosch. Bosch has got his 4th rebound in this one. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. James has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Heat.
And that's just LeBron being physical, explosive, and effective, earning an extra possession for his team.
Augustine dishes to Bridges. There's 45 seconds left in the second quarter. It's tipped and stolen by LeBron. A pass to Bosch, and the dunk by Bosch.
Boy, just a simple feed that time by Mario Chalmers, finding the open man.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Bobcats. 6-point game. Pass to Augustine, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the lean, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And the Heat making a change here. Anthony's checked in. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. LeBron against Wallace. Wade kicks to Chalmers. Back to Wade. 5 to shoot. Over Bridges. That one wide left. And so it's Charlotte with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Chris Bosch in this game, I mean, he's been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Now, here's Bridges. Here's Augustine, and Anthony sends it back. They recover it. Here's Wade, 8-point game. Bosch, that's the pick for Wade. Dishes to Bosch. That falls. Nice speed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got 6 assists in the game. Bobcats leading by 6. And here's Augustine. There's the screen. And there's the drive. It's hauled in by the Heat.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Now here's Wade. Pass to James. LeBron playing like a big man in
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Shot passes to Bridges. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Wade. Thomas with the block. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Wade outside. James against Wallace. James looking it over. Just 4 to shoot. Anthony. And he comes up with the deuce.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And I don't think there's any question about it, guys. He's got to bring that percentage up. I mean, those are the kind of free throw numbers that will get you in a coach's doghouse and get your teammates a little mad at you.
That free throw good from Anthony. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. For Charlotte, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Out left to the wing. Augustine from outside. Bosch grabs the miss. Bosch has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Wade up top, defended by Bridges. Chalmers outside. Three-pointer. Wade. They'll put that for the lead. And Jock with the block. Wallace with the ball. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. There's a three-point line. It's Augustine. And he knocks down the jumper. Augustine's got 16.
You know, typically, guys, Augustine is setting others up. Nice to see him get a pass himself and drill the shot.
Anthony with the screen on Wallace. James against Wallace. Shoots from 12. Thomas grabs the rebound.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Passes it to Augustine. Down low. Here's Jock. 10 points for him. Shot clock at 5. It's deflected. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Bosch, a screen on Wallace. LeBron dishes to Bosch. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the call. Charlotte the foul.
And Bosch, so tough to stop when he gets that kind of position down low, forcing the D to foul.
The Heat have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Bosch.
Bosch, such a huge contributor, comes up big in so many moments.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Charlotte calls timeout.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
let's take a look at the last handful of seasons and the steal numbers for him.
And when you see the tumble his steal totals have taken the last few years, you can see that he's gotten away from playing the kind of gritty, hard-nosed D he was known for. That's an aspect of his game he needs to get back.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Bridges kicks to Chop. Bridges passes to Chop. They get a hand on it. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Augustine. Miami grabs the miss. Bosch has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Well, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Now here's Wade. 10 points for him. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
All right, a chance to check out stats for DJ Augustine. He's been more than solid over the last month, averaging about 18 points per, 8 assists, and 3 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
Here's Jop. 10 points for him. Wallace kicks to Augustine. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And boy, I tell you what, he's really coming to his own this year. I mean, that is an enormous step up from what he shot at the line last season.
The free throw drops for Augustine. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Heat trail by 3. LeBron kicks to Chalmers. The pass to Bosch. And here's James outside. LeBron with the triple!
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
To the three-point line, it's Augustine. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Augustine's got 20 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's James. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime? Much more effective here in the second half.
The Bobcats have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Bridges against Wade. Doubled by Bosch. Back to Bridges. Pass to Augustine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bridges outside. Shoots the 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. James has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Bosch. Now Chalmers. He has 6. For the lead. And there it is for him. Chalmers has got the lead up to 2 now for the Heat.
Getting work done inside. Chalmers not being dissuaded by his size.
And the Bobcats call time here. Chris Bosch really making a difference here.
He's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
The Heat making a switch here. Fisher's checked in. Jackson, he's checked in for the Bobcats. Bridges outside. From downtown, Jackson misses. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Heat. The lead is 2. Outside, Fisher. Back to James. Clock at 4, over Jackson. LeBron, no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now, here's Bridges. It's Jackson with the drive, trying to get something going. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on LeBron James. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Heat?
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the three. It's been falling, so they've got to keep going back to it.
And that one falls for Jackson. Jackson hits both of them. He'd have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Passes to James. Over Wallace. Shoots. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. James has got the lead up to 2 now for the Heat. Bridges against Fisher. Here's the pass to Jackson. Stolen by Wade. On the wing, Fisher. And it's out of bounds. The Bobcats will take it the other way. Let's highlight the shooting guard position now and see which among them have averaged the most points in the second half of the season. Wayne Wade on top.
And it's his explosiveness that jumps right out at you. I mean, he exploits gaps in the defense better than any player in the league. If there's an opening, he'll find it.
Yeah, and you need that kind of burst from the off-guard position, and boy, does he ever give it to him. I mean, he's a constant threat and a potent weapon.
Boris Diaz checked in for Charlotte. Now here's Thomas. 10 points for him. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Diaw. And such a nice move to make the basket work. Diaw's got it all tied up now for Charlotte.
And this close in, Diaw can finish strong. No need to hold back.
To the middle. Here's LeBron. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Wade's got his 8th assist here tonight.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Jackson. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. Over Wade, Jackson misses. For Miami, they've gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Bosh, that's the pick for LeBron. Shoots. And another basket for Miami.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
On the wing, Jackson. Wade is covering. Out to Bridges. Charlotte moving it around. It's stolen by Wade. For the finish. And Wade slams it in.
The break was initiated by the active hands of Dwayne Wade. He excels at the defensive end.
Bridges inside. Fisher's there. Wallace outside. Pass to Jackson. 5 to shoot. To the inside. And Anthony sends it back. They retain possession. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Haslam, he's checked in for Miami. Jones comes in for Dwayne Wade. The Bobcats changing it up. Brown comes in for Thomas. And it's Livingston in for Bridges. The Heat leading by 6. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Here's James. And that comes off the assist by Jones. James has got 15 points here in the second half. There's 1:26 left here in the third quarter. Livingston looking for the opening. Wallace outside. Back to Livingston. Wallace dishes to Jackson. Brown with a screen on Jones to end the run. Brown, no good.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And they also show up in the top 5 in defensive field goal percentage. A terrific job of helping one another on that end.
And Greg, that field goal percentage you were talking about, they're the best in the league because of how smart they run their offense. You see nothing but good shots from them.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Chalmers, he's checked in for Miami. DJ Augustine's checked in for Charlotte. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Bobcats trail by 9. Here's Diaw. Here he goes. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Diaw's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, plenty of power behind Diaw's drive there. That's how he gets through the defense.
Bosch, a screen on Augustine. And the dunk by Bosch.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Jackson after the Heat pick up 2. Brown with the bucket.
A real force to be reckoned with inside. Brown using his height and strength to dominate.
James outside. Bosch trying to free himself up, off target at the rim. And so it's the Miami Heat bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. Back right after this. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And so James will bring it up for the Heat. He kicks to Jones. Pass to Wade. Just 4 to shoot. No one near James as he lets it go. Haslam the pass to Chalmers. The kick out to LeBron. Haslam a screen. Goes back up. LeBron fakes his way through.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Feeds it to Brown. It's stolen by Haslam. Laid outside. James in the high post. LeBron powering inside.
The defense knows they got to throw everything at James inside, but he still manages to power through it.
Chalmers against Augustine. Kicks to Brown. There's the 3. And there's Augustine. That's good on the assist by Brown. Augustine's got 23 points.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Passes it to Wade. And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That's his first foul. Howard's checked in for the Heat.
Team foul. Now in the game, number 5, Howard.
And Haslam kicks to Chalmers. Good ball movement here by Miami. And out of bounds as the Bobcats gain possession. Ilgauskas is checked in for Howard. Bobcats trail by 8. The pass to Livingston. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Over in the corner, Diaw. Brown with a screen on Haslam. Brown, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now here's Wade. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Heat lead by 10.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Here's Livingston after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Jackson. And it's Wade with the rebound. The Heat leading by 10. Jones finds Wade. The Bobcats pull it in. Diaw with it. Wade picks him up. Livingston passes to Brown. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
I like the defense's hustle, but Wade smartly turns their efforts against them and draws the foul.
Second team foul.
And Clark, this summer, the 1960 and 1992 U.S. men's basketball teams both inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Both teams were undefeated, winning by over 42 points on average. But the world is starting to catch up after some disastrous finishes. Nice to see the U.S. back on track with 2 straight gold medals in Beijing and Turkey.
First one falls for him. The Heat making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. And a change for the Bobcats. Jop's checked in. Both free throws good from Wade. Well, if you just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Augustine against Chalmers. Launches it. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Augustine.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Diallo against Wade. The Bobcats pull it in. And here's Jackson. Out to the right wing. Anthony on the double team. Here's Chop. That's in. Augustine with the assist. Augustine's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. The Heat leading by 7. Haslam a screen. Wade kicks to Haslam. Chalmers outside. 6 on the shot clock. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. And some changes here for the Heat. Bosch comes in for Udonis Haslam. And it's LeBron in for Dwayne Wade. And then for Charlotte, Tyrus Thomas is checked in for Diallo. Wallace comes in for Jackson. And it's Bridges in for Sean Livingston. And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for the Bobcats. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Jop dishes to Wallace. Bridges outside. Thomas kicks to Wallace. Augustine in the corner. They double him with LeBron. Thomas passes to Bridges. Jop. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Here's Wallace. No good that time. James with some nice D. The Heat leading by 5. Chalmers with it. Outside Bosch. Pass to Jones. Pass to Chalmers. Bosch is screening Augustine. And there's Chalmers for 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. And the Heat lead by 8.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to get.
Pass to Wallace. Charlotte moving it around. On the wing, Bridges. He's covered by Bosch. Fires it up. Wallace misses. Miami's on 5 and 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Here's James. That's good, and so Chalmers with the assist. And now it's a 10-point Heat lead.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Outside Thomas. He kicks to Augustine. He's feeling it. Rebounded by Anthony. Anthony's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Chalmers finds James. Here's Bosch. Jones for 3. Rebounded by Wallace. Wallace has got his 4th rebound in this one. Bridges outside. To the paint. Here's Augustine, and it's sent back by Bosch.
Oh, using that length on defense, Bosch positioning himself well to come up with the block.
Bosch is screening Augustine. It's Bosch, that time on the assist by James. Bosch has got the lead up to 12 now for the Heat.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Now, here's Thomas. Augustine from outside. And Jones pulls it down.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And there's the pass to Anthony. Shoots over Bridges and misses it off the right side of the rim. Bobcats trail by 12. Pass to Augustine. And Jones over to help. And that one's good. Chop.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Timeout called the Heat.
You know, he could see his squad was losing momentum, losing steam. Smart timeout to let them catch their breath and reset.
Wade, he's checked in for the Heat. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, during that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. He said to them, keep building this lead, guys. Don't take your foot off the gas. Keep working hard. Run our stuff. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Now here's Wade. Over Bridges. Wade gets the bucket.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Augustine. They set the screen. Pass to Bridges. It's Thomas on the wing. Stolen by Wade. Into the lane. And then Wade slams it in.
And, you know, Wade doesn't mess around when he's driving inside now. Exceptional at taking off from the launching pad and flying in for the dunk.
Now here is Augustine. Thomas is screen on Chalmers. Augustine with it, and Bosch picks him up defensively. Wallace looking for an opening. Here's Chop, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
You know, he's always thinking. That's what I like about him. Spotted the open man and immediately changed out of his shot and gave it up.
The Heat leading by 12. Outside Bosch. Here's LeBron. Good. It's Bosch picking up the assist. LeBron's got 27.
He's come out here in the second half and done a nice job moving, getting good looks, and finding his range.
Augustine against Chalmers. The shot. Again, the Bobcats score.
Shooting, driving, spotting up beyond the 3. Augustine scoring in a variety of ways. Man, I like that versatility.
Now here's James. The kick out to Bosch. Passes it to Chalmers. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's James. And he gets the bucket. LeBron's got the lead up to 14 now for Miami.
Oh, textbook pick and roll there. James doing a great job breaking down the defense.
Augustine against Chalmers. Augustine dishes to Jop. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the way up. Jop's got 12 points in just the second half. 1:29 left to play in the final quarter. Miami leading by 12. Outside Anthony. Here's Wade. Shoots over Bridges. The shot by Wade, no good.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
In the corner, Wallace with it. Charlotte moving it around. Shot can't make it work. And so it's Chalmers with it. He'll bring it up for Miami.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Heat.
Yeah, this has got to be one of the most rewarding wins they'll have this season. They could have easily gone to war, but they fought back so hard.
They really did, and I think it shows a little bit of the character of this group, and that's a testament to them. When things seem to be their most difficult, they have a way of rallying around one another and looking to be at their best.
And reaching an impressive milestone on the year, this will be win number 60. And guys, they have played so well this season, I think pretty much any given night, they've come in with that swagger and attitude, and they've really backed it up.
And their dominance continues, guys, as they sweep the season series 4 games to none.
That's impressive on one side, but embarrassing on the other side.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Chris Bosh.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
Chalmers outside, and so Miami takes this one by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you next time.